Fuck you with to Ruby, you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city. I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double or a burst. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Here's a set. 180.
Hey.
Newton on first down. Steps away to his left.
Hold.
And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
On the ball.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check 50.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something. That they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in-route accompaniment with people playing dagger routes, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 22's hot.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside. Jones finds the opening past the 40.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The 30. 10. Touchdown.
Go. Run,
Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in. Have one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Strong left.
Hey.
I'm
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
From
the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results. Interceptions.
My 50.
13, fellas. 13.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense.
Let's go now.
Definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now James on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey.
Following the interception, here's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side.
That's it, baby.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Right to the 3.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great. Hey.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read the play. He looked like one of those guys.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Newton. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that you have a diet soda with it that balances it out?
Kill.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball. Run.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right.
Ready.
2nd down, Winston. Putting it in, Jackson left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, 5-0.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Drop deep.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Tight right.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Gun.
4 down.
On 2nd down is Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vinny Curry coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Here we go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
Hey, hey.
Check. 4 down.
Gun.
Check 9.
Hey! On 1st and 10, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Levante David in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Strong right.
We're going to set.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
We got him.
Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
4 down. Alert.
Tight dog.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 down.
Ready. Blue ready.
So he got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Single. I got a single on the slot.
Come on. Sunday.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Crash down. Run.
Let's keep bringing it. Stay in there.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Ready. Blue ready.
Winston.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Drops it to
Oh,
Jones.
yeah, I'm coming.
Glad.
Yeah,
Call it a
baby.
gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Ready. Black 22.
By Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Double tight. 3 down.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Yeah.
Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
Four down.
Winston now throwing first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
Hey, let's
Probably
get
couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
We got
Ready. Blue ready.
Going again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs
Ready.
on
Black,
3rd and
black.
long.
Kill.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Express.
Double tight.
Fake here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Newton to throw, being chased out left. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spend a lot of extra time on game film. They come up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his time.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little bit of on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Field left. Watch the back.
Ready. Blue ready. 5-0.
Motion.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Working on the gun, Winston. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
On third down, here's Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 32 seconds to go in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Move.
Ready. Blue ready.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
5-0. 5-0. 5-0.
Big stop. Let's go. Motion.
A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready.
Jameis now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there.
Hey,
I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced you to try and get some more points.
It begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
20.
Two tights.
Here's Newton now at second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks received.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Double tight. Even.
Jameis to throw. And Blake, the tight end's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got time. Pretty good deal.
Winston now. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Man, I got you.
Great.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
On second down, here's Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
That's it, baby. That's
Express.
it. Big hit.
Gun.
On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Great.
4 down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another big play to run the football.
He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Ready. Black 22.
Alert.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
And they're Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight end.
Easy. Hey.
3 down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, baby.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Here we go. Hey. Ready. Blue ready.
4 down. Peek down.
Scarborough. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Hey.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Wait.
We got 3 down.
Ready. Black 22. Let's go. Let's convert.
3.
Rush in. Rush it.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Easy.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Sonic.
Make these babies cry all the way back.
On 3rd down, Winston. He hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Tight end right.
Ready. Blue ready.
We got 4.
Sonic.
Check safety.
5-0.
Motion.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this
Let's go,
third
fellas. We got
quarter.
4 down. Let's go.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Black 25's a hut. Watch 25's a hut.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
They go
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey. We got 3. 8.
Forced down to the under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 22.
They'll run it now. Out of bounds. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Single.
Ready. Black 22's hot.
Slam. Check.
Now Jameis on second down.
Hot.
A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Blue 80.
Again to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game.
Let's go
in
now.
order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the...
Sonic. Ready. Blue 80.
4 down. Check. Mike's 59.
Green, Trevor C.
It's our time.
Sonic.
First down, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to
Without
go.
a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Let's go. Let's convert.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Check three.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Single. Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here we go. Hey. Ready to go. Watch for the bounce.
They'll go back to the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
4 down.
Green, Trevor C.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for this
He needs, and he's going to go for it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge.
Yeah, I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
You got him.
Double tight.
4 down.
They'll try and pick it up in the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. They find some open field here. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Running yourself into an error.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go now. Come on. Sunday. My 50. Hey, sub. Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Follow. Sonic.
Stay at home.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take this one down to the 36. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Blue lady.
Hey, we got 3 down. Deuce.
Easy.
Watch that.
Start.
Check 59.
Wait.
59. Mike to 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey, switch gears. Follow.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you have to take into your game. We've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Do some.
58 to Mike. Throwing here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Express! 20.
Jam him, jam him, jam him.
White 33.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
4 down, check. We're going to set. 180.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Gun.
Come to my world.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team?
On the ground, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Let's rock now.
52, Mike, 52.
Hey, get right there.
Here I come.
Great.
He's going to get it running right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
That's the way to make it spin, baby.
And that touchdown should make you feel... Do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
3 down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Today you aren't. Not today.
Green, Trevor C.
Here's Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.